Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Brandon with Taylorsfiresmoke Cooking. Welcome back into my channel. I appreciate you guys being here today. Today we are going to be smoking a chuck roast. I'm going to go ahead and light up the pellet smoker and go ahead and put this chuck roast on. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I want to fully prepare the chuck. I'll just know I want to smoke it, so I don't know if I'm going to slice it, if I want to do burn ends, or if I want to do chopped. But one thing I know 100% sure is that I'm going to smoke it. We have this Black Angus. It's about 3.5 pounds, almost 4 pounds. Chuck roast, choice gray. So it should turn out pretty good. And we're going to be seasoning it with a couple of these. These are some rubs that my guy over at Man Kitchen Recipes sent me, Kevin. We have the classic barbecue rub. Then he has his spicy SPG that I've seen him use many a time. So we're going to season it up with both of these. I did taste the classic barbecue rub right out the bottle. It's a really nice flavor. Not heavy on the salt, but you can definitely taste the spices. You can taste the chili powder. I believe there's cumin in there. So you can taste those notes. And then we're going to come heavy with this as well. So should turn out good. It should be a quick and easy cook. Let me go ahead on and get this chuck roast washed real good or rinsed off. Then we're going to bring you back in and let you see me season it. So you guys stick around. Stay tuned. All right. I'm going to go ahead with the world famous spicy SPG first. And we're just going to go nice and liberal with it. Has a really nice color. You can see the pepper in there. And sure, there's red chilies in there. That's one of his things. So it looks good. It smells really good as well. So we're going to go nice and liberal with it. You know, this chuck is a nice thick piece of meat, so you don't want to be stingy with it. You want to make sure you get it all seasoned up really well. Now we're going to go back with the classic barbecue rub and go heavy with that as well. Now this one does have some sugars in it. Has a little bit of a sweet note to it, but you can definitely taste the spices in it as well. So I know this is probably going to turn out really well and should give me a nice bark on it as well. So all I want to do, no binder is what was needed. You saw that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to allow this meat to sit here and sweat for a little bit. And once it begins to sweat, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. Then we'll season the other side. So you guys stick around and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, the seasoning is beginning to get tacky and everything on this side of the meat. So now we're just going to go ahead and flip it and repeat the process. Again, you want to go real liberal with your rubs. So we're going to start off with the spicy SPG. And then we're going to follow it back up with the classic barbecue rub. Now, once we do that, we're going to allow this to sit again for probably 10 to 15 minutes, allowing this side to tack up on that meat as well. So when you put it on the smoker, you don't have to worry about your seasonings and stuff falling all off. So nice and liberal. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and let it sit up, like I said, for another 10 or 15 while that smoker's coming up to temp. Once it's time to put it on, we'll bring you guys back in. So stay tuned. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back out at the smoker. I've got it set at 250 degrees, running some hickory and oak pellet blend. And I've also got my smoke tube rolling too. I want to try to get a little bit of a concentrated smoke on it. So I'm also going to put it on the top rack. I don't want it sitting on the bottom rack. I want the smoke to be able to kind of roll over at the top of the meat as it goes out the stack. So that's what I'm shooting for. Looking at it, probably going to go for about 5.5 hours. Let it start spritzing it after a couple hours once we get the bark set on it. So that's it, guys. I'm going to give you guys a quick peek. This has been right after about an hour to an hour and a half. We let it go. The color's really, really good on it. It smells great. That seasoning is starting to stick and adhere to the meat. So, but it's still not set yet. So we're going to continue to let it go for another half hour to an hour before we get start spritzing. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. All right, it's starting to look really, really good now. About 2.5 hours in, the seasoning is set on the meat really, really well. You can see it's starting to weep. A lot of that fat is starting to render and weep out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spritzing it down now. You can see it's nice and stuck to the meat. So go ahead and get my spritz. I just have a little bit of water, apple juice, and apple cider vinegar in here. Majority water though. And let's give it a quick little spritz. So we're just going to continue to let it go. All right, guys, we're about 4 hours in. It's achieved the color I want. So now we're going to go ahead and wrap it. I got some butcher paper here. I'm not going to add any liquid or anything to the butcher paper. I'm not going to spritz it again. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. I went on and decided, but I'm just going to go ahead and kind of do it similar to a brisket, is make slices out of it. So I'm just going to cook it until it becomes probe tender. I'm not really looking for a particular temperature or anything like that. Just until it becomes probe tender to my liking. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to go get her wrapped back up and put back on the smoker, guys. We will see you back in a minute. You do want to make sure, though, that you wrap it nice and tight as you can possibly get it. Help with retaining that moisture in the meat. All right. We've gone for about 5 hours and 15 minutes. I've got a toothpick, and I'm just going to start poking around a little bit to see how tender the meat is. If there's little resistance to the toothpick, then it's perfect, and that's exactly what I want. So it feels pretty good, and right here and here, I'm thinking we've got it just about ready, guys. So I'm going to go ahead on and pull it and allow it to rest for a little bit, and then when I have it done resting, I'll bring you guys back in and we'll get to slicing. All right, y'all, we've got done cooking up this roast. We've let it rest. Go ahead and take it out the package here. See how we've done. We smoked it for about a total of 5 hours, about 4.5 hours unwrapped, and then we wrapped it up for like the last hour and a half or so. So we're going to see how it's turned out. See, it's tons and tons of juice in this thing. I went on to decide I just wanted to make it similar to a brisket and then slice it up. I didn't want to do it chopped. I didn't want to do it into chunks for pulled pork or for burnt ends. So we just wanted to go ahead and do it sliced up like a brisket. So it's got some nice bark on it. You can see how moist the steel was. Go ahead and get some slices though. The first one. Alrighty. Pulls apart super easy. Hopefully I can get that on. You can see that. Nice and moist. Not much of a smoke ring in it. It's got a mild one. It's a little small one, but go ahead and get a taste. Tastes fantastic. Like I said, I used my guy Kevin from Man Kitchen Recipes, his rubs. Really nice flavor. You can taste just a little bit of a mild heat on it. Nice amount of salt. It's really good. I do recommend it. I'll leave a link to his website in the description. That way, if you want to try it out, you can go there and pick some up for yourself. But yeah, this roast turned out good, really good. Recommend you guys try it, give it a shot. Just look at that moisture, and you can definitely see a smoke ring there. So simple recipe, good stuff. Now it's time for us to eat. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And until the next time, guys, see you around.
Make sure you grab some salt.
Salt?